Hello everyone, welcome back to Gloomhaven. Last time we had a very efficient run through a very large piece of artillery, but now it seems that Tali is ready to level up to level 6, so let's do that first. Eye of the Hurricane, heal 3, range 4, attack 2, target all enemies within range 2 of the healed character. That's wild. Move 3. Move 3 more, jump. We do need more movement cards. Simulacrum. Attack 2, range 3. Consume energy twice to add 3 attack. Consume energy twice to target 2. Consume energy twice to immobilize and muddle. Or we can summon a doppelganger with 10 health, 2 movement. You may perform attack actions as if you occupy the summon's hex. That's weird and wild. You may perform attack actions as if you occupy the summon's hex. So, as I understand that, it doesn't get extra turns. It will take its turns as normal. But when we take attack actions, we can do it from the hex, as in like all that extra range where the doppelganger exists, which is super interesting. Obsidian Shards, attack 2, range 3, target 2, shield 1 self. Gravel Vortex, attack 2, target all enemies. All adjacent enemies. Attack 4, range 4, immobilize curse. Attack 1, range 3, create ice. I'm unsure here. The attack on Simulacrum could be massive if we have lots of energy up, but how often do we have like 4 different types of energy up? And Eye of the Hurricane is a cool attack and a heal, but it only happens once, which is always a bummer because we don't have too much stuff that burns, and the stuff that we do have that burns is really quite good. And I don't want to have too many burning cards. Infernal Vortex, I guess, could go, but moving 2 and creating ice is really valuable to us. But having an attack 5, range 3, seems like it would be pretty damn good for us. But then we don't get the extra movement that Eye of the Hurricane would give us to be able to actually move 6 sometimes. Alright, I'm going to ponder this for a sec. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Eye of the Hurricane. And we're going to drop Malleable Evocation, because I don't feel like I ever use this card to its best. And to change the move 2 with a +3 on fire to a different move 3 with a +3 on fire. And then Eye of the Hurricane, the attack is a burn, but Malleable Evocation isn't, but I think we'll manage. We get a perk. Replace a -1 with a +1, replace a 0 with a +2, add 3 create fire cards, add 3 create earth cards, add 2 +1 attack redraw pushes, add 1 +1 wound, add 1 +0 stun, add 1 +0 add target. I think, given what we've got going on in our deck now, we might want... That consumes fire. That consumes fire. That consumes fire. So give me 3 extra plus fire cards. Got a very, very fat deck. And then no one else has anything extra, but we do have a lot of cash. So let's take a city encounter first. I've been told you're the group to talk to if you want to get something done around here. You look up from the table at the sleeping lion to see a rustic man in leather armour standing in front of you. This tavern may as well be your office due to the number of people coming through the doors looking for your help. You nod at the man, and he makes his request. My brother went out hunting in the Corpsewood 2 days ago and hasn't returned since. I fear the worst. If you are travelling in that direction, I hope you wouldn't mind keeping an eye out for him. Sure. The man thanks you profusely and gives you a detailed description of his brother. If you find him, no matter the condition, please let me know right away. Alright, that didn't add... I might have added a road event or something. Can't really tell. So the next thing I want to do is go to the Enchantress for Tali. Tali's life goal... Excuse you. Own 4 enhancements requires access to the Enchantress. And we get a quest, a Boots of Levitation, and Prosperity if we complete that. So we are going to go to the Enchantress, see what cards we've got. We've got 3 enchantment points. Question is, what do we want to add to? Now, Eye of the Hurricane. I wonder if we want more attack on this when it does pop off. However, everything's real expensive. The other question I had was Chain Lightning. We could have X equals 4. So for X to equal 5 means all the other parts of that get stronger. Because it's all X minus 2, X minus 1, X minus 3 for the other subsequent attacks. So that would be quite good. Is there anything else I would particularly want? Boiling Arc having more attack wouldn't be bad. That's the one we're pondering. Prime Duality is a one and done. Winter's Edge, attack 5. We can't add range to this though. I guess the Ice Wind is the range part. So give me Chain Lightning and give me +1 attack on X here. That is a lot of gold, so we'll have to start saving up for the next one. When we go back to the here, we can now see we have 1 enhancement. Then I think it's going to be off to Temple of the Great Oak. Let's just bless everybody here. Hopefully we'll get up to Devotion 6 next time we come back to the city. And then lastly, I want to check out the merchant a bit because we have a lot of cash and we've gained a lot of options of late. So, what aren't we too familiar with? Or I suppose the other question would be, what stuff is there available that we don't have in people's slots? So, Tali, your equipment. You can take another small item now, so we should definitely do that, although you have 2 gold, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. Faith, you've had heaps of equipment for a long time, but you're max level, so you can take another small item. You already have a major healing potion, and that seems totally appropriate. Pandora, locked and locked, and full up on a load of other stuff. And Lamoon, you can take another small item as well. You could have a minor healing potion, though. Is there anything else we would rather have? Probably not the Ring of Skulls. Refresh everything. How much of this stuff can be refreshed? That can, that cannot. That's always persistent. That can, that cannot, that cannot. So it doesn't seem too pertinent. A power potion. We don't have too much AoE stuff, so that's not going to have too much of an impact. I wonder if we just take a mana potion so that we can prep Tali turns better. Alright, that seems to be all of the shopping to do. So, time for a quest. Let's start investigating all of the strange peculiarities of the objects that we were requested to investigate. Find out why the artifact was linked to this location. Objective: all mercenaries must escape through the exit. That sounds more interesting than just murder everything as quickly as possible.
You stare at the first location on Hale's map. Out in the middle of the ocean, far beneath the waves. Of course it is.
So, because it's an ocean one, I guess we go out on the boat, we don't get a road encounter.
You look out across the endless misty sea. According to the map, you've arrived at the proper coordinates. Nothing left to do but shove the water-breathing orb down your throat and dive into the depths. Using small rocks that emanate light, you sink down into the depths. After a few minutes, the extreme discomfort of breathing through the orb gives way to a mere mild annoyance. And still you descend. You hit the bottom of a trench, and shadowy figures emerge from the murky waters. Guardians of whatever you're looking for, no doubt. The last thing you want to do right now is fight, but you must press on.
So we have Deep Terrors with Retaliate, Harrower Infestors with Retaliate, and Lurkers with Target 2, Shield 1, and Pierce. So that's going to be a hoot. There is a treasure chest somewhere down here, and we have not claimed the rewards of this mission yet. So all mercenaries must escape through the exit, so movement is going to be probably quite important. Be the first to kill something, reveal a room by opening a door. I think you can open a door. Gain 7 or fewer experience, take only long rests. We'll go for the long rests. Kill a monster by doing at least 4 more damage, or use no items. How is our equipment looking? No, we're probably going to want to use items, so... which was this? Kill a monster by causing at least 4 more points of damage than necessary. Don't know if Pandora will be able to do that, but we'll find out. Allow none of your allies to become exhausted. Kill 1 or more elites. Killing elites is our business. Is there any cards we'd very specifically like to change to for movement's sake? Cautious Advance, I feel like, is not as great a card as something else could be in this deck. Especially when we're attacking creatures that already have piercing. Heal 3, range 3, and move 5, stun something is not bad for a final sprint. Attack 4, move 4 is good. Heal all damage on 1 adjacent ally. Move 2, bless someone. The next 5 turns when this is strong, infuse this. Is not strong. Heal 5, target 2, attack. So I think we will try for a dazzling charge. Pandora. Nimble Knife. Attack 2, curse, bless 1 adjacent ally. I think we'll probably be alright with what we've got. We've got some movement in there. Faith, we know, has some big moves about her. And Tali, we just added some movement, so there's not going to be anything extra there to worry about. Now, how far do we have to move? Because apparently we're not retrieving anything this mission. Nothing specifically anyway. Oh boy, that is a fun room to start off in. So we're getting through here. And we've got a long corridor with a T-junction. A small room, another small... Oh no, it's a small room into a V-shaped room. We have to get to those exit tiles. This should be a hoot. What I didn't check, what I should have checked, that I don't think I'm going to be able to check now is what types of creatures Lamoon has killed out of all of these things, because Lamoon is incredibly close to finishing her trophy hunt, but they're also incredibly powerful, so if we kill something that we haven't killed yet, I will be sad about it, but we can't not kill stuff, so just going to have to do what we can with what we have. Let's get Pandora amongst everybody here, so that we can start with some blessings and stuff. Or maybe get everyone attacking at disadvantage early. All enemies gain disadvantage on their attacks for right now. And then we need something on bottom on a different card. Shield 2 affect all allies within range 3. Well, these guys have piercing, so that's not going to help us out. Strengthen all adjacent allies. Move. That's a burn. Attack 4, range 4, push 3. Is good, but we want to go early and get Disorienting Dirge going, and they might not move close enough to us for that. Move 3 curse, move 3 attack. So let's go with Power Ballad on there. Faith can probably open up with a Stiletto Storm. Attack 2, range 3, targeting 4. It's not really stuff close enough to us yet, is it? Although that said, if we put Faith here, how far does our smoke bomb pull now? Pull 3 at a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can pull this guy to here, which would mean we could Visage of the Inevitable it. However, we can't do that unless somebody else is stood in one of the tiles next to the creature. So we're going to Smoke Bomb, we're going to Visage of the Inevitable. That's a given. But we need somebody to go a little bit faster. And it's not going to be any of us, unless we swap out Disorienting Dirge for Echoing Aria, which is not a terrible change. But also, we could have Faith drop her initiative down to 22. But I think we'll save that. We'll go for Echoing Aria instead, and we can move 2 and strengthen all adjacent allies. We can just move to here and strengthen these 2. I think that will work out. So, Lamoon, this guy is going to get pulled 1, 2, 3. You're going to be stood there. You're going to kill that. So really, we just want to push forward and start attacking stuff. That is about all we can do. So, move 4 and attack 5, and then Tali. What can we attack from where we are with basically no mana? We have a new fairly big one, don't we? Winter's Edge. Attack 5, range 2. If we consume Wind and Ice, we'd have range 4 to hit something with piercing. So can we make Wind and Ice before then? Probably not, right? I don't think that's likely to happen in any capacity. So instead, unless we go really late and have everybody else use their potions, but I think that's a bit niche for use of potions. Although, of course, we could move forward. Or we could go late and they might move to us. So let's go Winter's Edge on top. We'll go on a 43. And on bottom, we'll take a Prime Duality in case we want to move and create some elements. Move 2, attack 5, targeting 2. Move 2, attack 4, targeting 2. Attack 5, poison, attack 4, range 5, attack 4, attack 3, range 5. How far is that range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we're going to be alright. Face initiative is fine. We are putting up Echoing Aria. Moving 2 to there. Confirming strengthening our allies. Don't need to be invisible. Don't need mana. Don't need Doom Compass. Faith is going to pull this guy, who is not an elite, to here. And then murder them immediately. That is such a good combo. I'm really grateful I was taught that one in the comments. Sunkeeper. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can move 4. If we move 4, we are going to tank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks, which is quite a lot. This is attack 3, range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's nowhere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we could stand and not be in range of all those attacks. At the same time, would I rather just get moving and make an attack? We're attacking at advantage, and if we're attacking for 5 at advantage, we might as well attack both here. During your attack, add stun to a single attack action. You're attacking for 5, you're attacking for 4. Let's put stun. Excuse you. Attack here, add stun to that one. Did that work? I hope that worked. It worked. Good. That was actually quite incredible. Tali, if you could kill this one. They didn't move closer to us, though, is the problem. Range 5, target. Heal 2, move 2. If we move 2 to here, our attack 5, range 2 is not in view of anybody, which is a problem. But if we attack 5, range 4, targeting 2, we could attack both of those other creatures, but that's a burn on turn 1, which also does not seem ideal. No one needs healing. We can jump, but we can't land on a stone. So I guess we're just going to move to here. And then not attack anything. Or we could use our volatile bomb and get them in range. I think that almost seems worthwhile. Do we want to attack at advantage? I think not. We'll save that for something in the back, I think. But that is one fewer thing to hit us, and the other one is stunned, so it's just the 3 shooters at the back. Oh, we're immobilized. Great. Alright, that was a chunk of damage, wasn't it? Are we ever going to be able to move far enough to start getting good attacks in over there? Because they do not have a lot of HP. There is a path. I guess we can walk through our own friend as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a move 5. We do on open wound. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts us in within range 1, 2, 3. Attack 2, range 3, target 3. Attack 2, range 3, target 4. So if we're open wounding, we might as well Flurry of Blades, because we don't need the extra target, unless we want to also attack the crab, but Lamoon can't go anywhere, so they might as well deal with that. So that's Faith. Lamoon. Heal 3, range 3, yourself. And then we just want an attack for the big thing in front of us. Defensive stance seems to be the play. Oh no, Path of Glory. Good. Then everybody else. Back here. We can move a lot. We can move 3 and attack 3 at range 3. 1, 2. Can't stand there. So this would be at disadvantage if we did stand there. Although we can move with our boots even further. For move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't really want to end up stood next to the crab because they target 2 creatures. Throw Voice, Disarm 3, range 3 would be good for those guys at the back. They are a problem. Or Stun, range 4 is basically just as good. So I think we're going to move 3, attack 3 at range 3 on bottom. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can stop 2 of them attacking with a disarm. Then just Tali left. If we want to be up helping with the attack, we're probably going to need to move 4 on Boiling Arc. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can attack anything within range 1, 2, 3. Formless Power is a reasonable candidate. We can stun something, although Lamoon might use their attack. Although here, if we use our ice to stun, we can stun whichever one Pandora doesn't disarm, and then we basically get a free round. So let's go with that. These guys are going late, which is what we wanted. Attack 5, target all adjacent enemies. So we're all going first. We are moving 5 to here. Then attacking everybody. We will attack everyone at advantage. We don't need piercing. Do we do +1 attack? We have 2 blessings and a ×2 in our deck. But we know that we're going to be able to stun everybody. So I don't think we need to use our +1 right now, because we're going to get another round of attack action in. Solid. Tali, it's going to move 4. I'm now wondering... Wait, this guy isn't moving. Oh, but we can't move, we're immobilized, so we do have to deal with this in some way. I'm just wondering if we stun this instead. Attack 2, disarm all adjacent enemies. Attack 4, range 3, target 2. No, that's pretty bad as well. Pandora, you are disarming at range 3 after moving 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Tali, you are moving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And attack 3 range... Attack 2, range 3 with stun. 1, 2, 3. I guess we're going to have to stand there and just hate it. And we're going to attack this one. Although, if we attack the one on the left, we could kill it. Then Pandora. You are moving 3, but it's 5 with shoes. And then attacking. And then disarming on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't get to here, so it's going to have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attacking at 3, 1, 2, 3. You can attack the one on the left anyway, so this is fine. We are going to attack this one with stun. Don't really need to do it at advantage. And we probably don't need to long rest before going through that door, so... Wow, that was rough. At least they're stunned. We're moving 5 to here. Then attacking that one. Massive overkill, but that's fine. And then here we are attacking those two, but it's just a disarm action. Except one was stunned already because I'm dumb. But you know, it's fine. Do we want to be invisible so this thing doesn't attack us? Because it's attacking us for 5. If I was smart, I could have moved it. Oh, it's still moved too. I can move it away. But if I move it away, we have to spend resources then going back to try and kill it. So I think we'll be okay. Here we are attacking for 6 at advantage. Alright, and with our retaliate, after the first attack, it will die. And we can heal ourselves. We'll take the darkness and create light. I didn't think about all those things happening concurrently, if I'm honest. I don't know why I thought it would be attack everybody individually one at a time so the other two wouldn't take damage, but it is what it is. We've got these two ahead of us. They need to die, obviously. And we want to do it at range because they have retaliate 2. So Faith, attack for 5 at range, killing the one on the left, the stronger. And if you're doing that on top, on bottom... I really don't know. I guess we'll do a duelist advance just to go quickly. Tali, you have 1 type of energy to use, and on a formless power that'll be range 3, attack 3, which will kill the one in the back corner. So if that's on top, we can heal on bottom. Here we just want blessings and healing. Bless all adjacent allies. We could move forward 2 and do that. What are we going to move forward 2 with? Disorienting Dirge. Because we could do the disorienting Dirge, bless and curse stuff, but at the same time, we want to be moving towards the door. And then Sunkeeper, do you have any more healing? Heal 3, range 3 on top. And then we want a big move on bottom. Move 3 and shield is going to be it. They're going super late. Summon normal Deep Terror in a hex adjacent to the target. That's terrible. I didn't know they could do that. So we are... What are we doing? Move 2 to here. Bless all adjacent allies. Faith is attacking this one. And then we can move up onto that tile. We are moving 3 up to here. Are they attacking first? They are, but not for very much. So even if we don't kill them, they won't have an empty hex to summon something into, which is good for us. And then we will heal Pandora, because they are the most at risk, and we have a giant healing potion for ourselves. And Tali with a formless power will take the light. Super, and then we can heal 3 range 4. Let's give that to Lamoon as well. Alright, all things considered, not the worst first room in the world. Now, we have enough cards to get through a couple of turns in this corridor rather than taking a long rest immediately. Faith is the one who has taken only long rests during the scenario, and she's like kind of already max power and OP, so I'm not that worried about trying to get Straggler to pop off. So I forget about the top half of Longcon. That's really good. So I guess the question is, which card do we want to move in with? And then which card do we want to try and attack with? One attack for 3 at range 4, or an attack against 4 targets at range 3. Depends on how this room is going to be oriented, but how skinny this room is, unless it's a T-shaped room, which I can't remember if it exists specifically or not, or whether one of these will be a door. Probably the longer ranged attack. And then we can do move and retaliate with the bottom card, and then we can use our stamina potion, get a card back, so next turn we can play long con and something else. So that is Faith. We can move someone, we can move in and then stun an area, which seems pretty good to me. Or we could immobilize everybody. I think we'll go with stun and move in for 5. Let's move in for 4 just so we can do it on a higher initiative. Lamoon, what movement do we have left? Not lots. We can move in 2 and then not do very much else. So the question becomes then with Pandora, we do have Marching Beat, so we could send Lamoon in for 4 movement instead. And then attack with Provoke Terror on bottom. I guess with those 2 cards, our options are open to us. We just need somebody to go faster than 32 if we're going to open the door with somebody else, so we can see what Pandora might best do. Tali, we can move in 6 on Eye of the Hurricane. And then Ice Spikes, we would have already consumed the fire. Tremulent Cyclone, we can't push without wind. Infernal Vortex is a burn. So maybe we don't burn the fire, we just move 3 up to the door. 1, 2, 3. And then attack with Ice Spikes to be an AoE attack with a wound. That goes on 29, which is ahead of the 32. So Lamoon might get moved in, or their own, so we can strengthen our allies very early, but we want to go late if we're being pushed in by Pandora. So we want to go after a 32. So a defensive stance on top. And we'll try an empowering command. There's a chance that we get an opportunity to put something back into somebody's deck. Faith's initiative is okay. Tali is moving 3 to here, busting open the door. They reveal a room by opening a door tile during the scenario. It is a big shaped tea room. Okay. What are these crabs doing? Move 3, attack 3, target 1 enemy with both of their innate targets. 1, 2, 3. They can't reach us from there. Over here, move 2, attack 5, targeting 2. 1, 2. They can't reach us either. So far so good. We are still attacking. We're going to attack the only creature we have an option to attack. That's the wrong key. So we're going to wound this guy, which is fine by me. So these guys are all moving 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So if we stand anywhere in these opening 3 tiles, we are going to get wrecked. Which is obviously not fun. We can stun somebody. Or we can attack 4 at range 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Not going to hit anybody from here. So I think we do move. Move 2, attack 5, targeting 2. Move 3, attack 3. We're going to move into here. And then stun this guy. During your turn, force an enemy within range 5 to perform a move 2 action with you controlling the action. What do these traps do? 6 damage and immobilize. That's really good for us. Now, I'm going to guess we don't have line of sight. Yeah, we don't have line of sight on that one, and we probably need line of sight. So it's going to be one of these two. You're already stunned and wounded. So I think we're going to make this guy. Do we walk into one of the ones that gives us line of sight to the treasure chest? Yes, because we might be able to pull you through this trap as well. Yeah, these give immobilize, so even though it's a move 2 action, we can't make them walk through both traps and die, unfortunately. They become immobilized, but that's fine. We could turn ourselves invisible. These are attacking all enemies with the same attack. This guy is moving 3. 1, 2, 3. They would make it. So we'll make ourselves invisible so that Faith can push forward. This guy can move 3 as well, which is 1, 2, 3. So we probably want to stand here. We don't have line of sight on that guy if we do. We can stand here and just shoot this one. You're attacking for 3, attack 4, moving 3, attack 3. And they're going next. So, I guess we're going to move to here. Skip the rest of the movement. Take the retaliate. Then attack. Oh, you do have line of sight on you from here. No, we don't. Game's just looking funky. I don't think we need +1 power here, and you don't have anything to pierce through. Well, it had to happen eventually, didn't it? They take a wound and are stunned. That's good for us. That's really good for us. With 3 retaliate going. Right, now we can't move far enough to actually do anything here. One adjacent ally may recover 2 of their discarded cards. We might as well do that then. So we'll step up to here. So, oh wait, we could, hold on, undo. We can move to here and let Faith get back 2 cards. Wait. Undo waypoint. First of all, Faith should have used her potion, and she didn't, and I'm mad about it. But we can actually move 4 with our boots here, and then attack for 5 at advantage, possibly just killing this thing. It's a bad time for a bless, but it's better than a miss. Fresh round. Can we get over to that guy who is immobilized? They can't move, so that's good for us. Attack with stun. Bless and strengthen 1 ally within range 3. On the next 5 melee attacks targeting you, gain retaliate 2. We already have retaliate 2, so that would be retaliate 4. Which should be quite good in this particular scenario. Let's just see what everyone else can get up to. We have no current mana in play. Attack 1, range 3. If we create wind, we can push 1. Which means we could push this guy, who is not flying, they're just kind of floaty, onto that trap, which would be really good. Attack 4 is not what we need, so it's going to be those 2 cards. We need to create wind. We need someone with a mana potion to go faster, which at the moment is nobody. If we short rest, we could play Disorienting Dirge again. Good time for the bottom half of it. So let's do that. Power Ballad. Burnt. Disorienting Dirge on bottom. Curse all enemies within range 3. Bless all allies within range 3. And that means that we can take in our turn the opportunity to use a mana potion, create ice for Tali. If that's our bottom, we need something else to do on top. We could disarm 2 foes. We could stun 2 foes. We could bless all adjacent allies. We could have 2 songs. We could immobilize everybody. Shame we can't just get an attack in. So I think I'm just going to go with the bless adjacent allies. So Tali, your turn is going to be the push with wind, which is going to push them back. It might push this back as well, because it's an AoE. So Lamoon, what do you have? Retaliate, bless and strengthen 1 ally, Holy Strike. Holy Strike seems fine on top. Something on bottom then. Strengthen all adjacent allies on a 21. Except these two are going to get pushed away from us, so we're going to have to move with that card instead. But that's fine, we can still Holy Strike for an attack. And then Faith, I regret not using your minor stamina potion already. And we have to use it on your turn, so we can't use it now. So it's going to be a short rest for us. Or we could just long rest. We could. It's like not the worst turn in the world. Alright. Them going on a 16 is not fun. Especially if they're going to move 2 and move out of the way of that trap. It's a great shame. Shield 1, move 3, attack. They're going to create ice, which is nice. Right, so we are unable to impact them. So we're going to bless adjacent allies. We're going to curse enemies within range 3. We are going to bless all allies within range 3. Now the question becomes, Tali is attack 1, range 3, attack 1 plus, push 1. If this guy's going to move 2 to probably this tile, pushing them 1 doesn't do anything for us. So we don't need to create the ice. That would be kind of superfluous. These guys are going to make ice on their turns anyway. So I think we spare the mana potion. We prevent ourselves from being crit, which is lovely. Thanks, Helmet. They heal themselves, which is rough. Crab, shield 1, move 3, attack 3, targeting 2. So we're still going to attack on top. Don't think we want to do this at advantage or plus attack since the shield and stuff is all happening. Then we can move 2 and create ice, but ice is already infusing. So we could move on to the gold. We risk being attacked more if we do. Shield 1, move 3, attack 3, targeting 2. I think we're just going to stay where we are. Are we going to grab this gold? From here, we still have line of sight on basically everything. But we'll be 1 range back, and I don't want to be 1 range back, so just do that. Right. They've already been. It's now Lamoon. Everything didn't get pushed back, so that is not our concern anymore. This crab has not attacked us yet. We can stun it, or we can let it attack us and take a bunch of retaliate damage. I think the better play is to just stun it while we're here. We can do damage by using our Frigid Blade. It's actually a solid attack. And we can strengthen Faith for her next turn, although she is long resting, so that's not actually going to be an attack. This one's stunned, that one is immobilized. They get 1 extra shield that will just disappear at the end of this turn. We take a long rest. We need to burn 1 card. I think we can drop a swift bow. Fresh round. Both of these are elites, so we can't do anything of particular inevitable visaging there. Tali, are you long resting at the back? We have ice and fire available to us. We can stun something. We can move a lot. We can wound stuff. I think stunning something's probably worthwhile, so we'll short rest. Winter's Edge. Attack 5, range 2. I think we want to keep that. So we lose Tremulent Cyclone, that's fine. Everyone else has loads of cards. I say loads, we have 1. There is ice available, so during your melee attack, add 2 to a single attack. We probably want to be attacking something, so we'll short rest here and lose Dazzling Charge. I wanted that for this room to come. And I also kind of want the healing, so we'll redraw and lose Defensive Stance. Now, this guy can move again, which is a great shame, but Faith. Smoke Bomb is pull 2 at range, well, pull 3 at range 4. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can pull them into that trap and just kill them. That seems like an adequate turn. What we can't, that's on bottom, so we need to move to here. Pandora has Marching Beat on top. We can move Faith across. And on bottom... Yeah, but why would you do that to kill the one at the back? This one can't attack us if these two are stood here. Because it doesn't have ranged attacks as far as we understand. And it can't occupy any of these tiles if something else is occupying this tile. It could move through this ally and stand here. But if we stand there, it can't. So why would we ever not throw voice and stun the 2 creatures that are actually threatening to us on top, and on bottom, attack 4, range 4, push 3. I totally forgot that we had that push 3 as well. That push 3, 1, 2, 3, or here, we can push into the traps, which is actually incredible. So they're going to get pushed away, which means this guy can actually come and occupy some of the tiles, but I'm way less concerned about it now. So Faith is not moving into that other tile. That's fine. We just want to attack stuff, really. We can attack for 5. That's pretty good going. Attack 4, target all adjacent enemies. Attack 5. Attack with stun. So we'll take a Path of Glory on top, something on bottom. 1 adjacent ally can perform attack 4. Would be really good if someone was actually stood there, and we might be able to get someone to stand there faster. If we move here, we can then attack with Burning Oil. This one. It's getting a bit complicated. We move here, attack them. We get to attack them. They push them. Tali. I'd really like to attack the guy at the back, but I don't think we're going to have the range for it. We can move 4, and if we do that late, we'll have a path to move further in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or we could jump if we have to. If we do that on bottom and like retaliate for heaps, that won't be a bad thing for us. Then ice and fire. This would consume fire. Attack 5, range 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We wouldn't get to them. Attack 1, range 3. Attack 2, range 3. I guess we go with a Stoking Hail. So let's review. Faith moves onto the gold, gets advantage on her attack, attacks the guy with 15 HP. Lamoon attacks the guy with 15 HP, tells Faith to attack the crab thing. Pandora stuns the two creatures in front of us. Nope, disarms the two creatures in front of us. Attacks 4, range 4, push 3. The crab, so the crab dies in the trap. Tali moves across the level and attacks something, stunning it. Sounds good to me. Of course, they then go really, really, really fast. Attack 3, range 3, muddle, heal 4 self. This thing healing itself is a nightmare. Face initiative is fine. Faith moves to here. We skip the rest of our movement. We get advantage on our attack. We attack this thing with advantage. There's no way we can triple our attack to kill this thing. I guess if we'd have gotten to 8 and then doubled it, it might have worked out, but that's fine. We tell Faith to attack this thing, still at advantage. We don't need to pierce because the trap will do 6 damage in a second. And we're going to attack for 5. Retaliate 3 is kind of gross. Could we, from where we are, attack 4, range 4, push 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We could push them back into a trap instead. This lurker at the back is moving 3. 1, 2, 3. They don't have somewhere to stand. 1, 2, 3. So let's attack this and kill it instead. Wait. If we draw +1, we would kill this. That's quite likely. Alright, we will attack with this. Of course, we don't get the additional attack we need. They miss, take retaliate damage. We take 4 damage, but they die to retaliate damage, which is fine. They move, they're not in range of anything. Now, we're back here. We're going to attack for 4 and push. I guess we attack the thing that actually has more HP. We missed, but that's fine. Because they still die to the trap. Then we're going to disarm you. So next turn is a freebie. Tali. Move 4 to here. So you're not in retaliate range. We don't need to burn our fire, and then we can attack standard. That room is done. Now there is a chest over there. We have a lot of cards to play to get us where we're going. Can we order somebody over there? Tactical order for move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Move 4 on top, and then we just need to move 5 on bottom, get over to the door. Pandora is getting moved 1, 2, 3, 4, so they need another 2. I guess it doesn't matter as long as they go after Lamoon. Faith just needs to move up as far as possible. So Duelist Advance on top. Stiletto Storm on bottom. Seems fine to me. And Tali, we have fire to burn. So we could either Hurricane right up to the door. On bottom. On top, do we have a heal? We never have a heal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get to the door and just start blasting. I can't see how there can be that many enemies left in this chicane. And also, we still have a lot of cards left. I guess the other problem is that we're kind of quite injured. So, what heals do we have? There's heal on bottom Lamoon, because Lamoon is doing poorly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will still be within range 4. If that's on bottom, everything else is attacks, so we can just use whichever attack we're less fond of. Let's burn an internal vortex. Is that everybody? That's everybody. Faith, move 4 to here. Move 3 to there. Tali, heal Lamoon. Skip your attack action. Lamoon, tell Pandora to move to there. And then move 5 yourself up to here. And we are moving onto the chest. Skipping the rest of our movement. Skipping that attack. Skipping this. Ending turn on the chest. What do we get? Lost Island is a quest, I suppose. Now, we need to move as far as we can. If we're going to do that, it's going to be a short rest. Is anybody else looking to long rest? Not really. So, short rest here. Throw Voice with the disarm is really good, but we don't want to lose Provoke Terror instead. Although, if this other room is full of traps, Throw Voice for the move 1s could be really good, and I should have thought about that in this room with all the traps around us, to be fair. And like a lot of the other stuff, we could just afford to lose. So keep Throw Voice. That's fine. Tuning the outcome can go. So we want to be up near the door. Change tempo for move 5 gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good going. Something on top. Marching beat, we can move Tali. Up at the front, Tali. If we're being moved for free to the value of 4, that's going to put us 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. We're going to want then to either, I guess we could heal Lamoon on bottom. And then there's a chance that Primal Duality could be a nice big attack for the room ahead. Because we've still got so many cards, we could afford to think about burning something. Faith. Smoke Bomb, Visage of the Inevitable, I think we want to keep as a combo. So, Long Con open wound. We can move in on 5 and then long con disarm a bunch of stuff if we can get into a correct spot. That seems good. Lamoon. We want to be around to get healed by Tali on a 43. So if we want to go after a 43, it's something around here. Burning Flash for ourselves is not bad. But if we move in with shield... Is there a type of creature we haven't seen yet? I don't think so. I assume the back of this room somewhere is going to be more of those tendril eye stalk things. But you know what? Heal ourselves on bottom. And on top. And we'll be way better off going into the next room. Tali is healing Lamoon as well. And we're moving in for 5, for 4. So we might be able to attack through the door. Pandora is just moving and moving somebody else. Faith is going to sneak in. Alright, let's go with that. Open the door. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. So, attack 4 in a giant long line is not a concern for us. Attack 5 in a giant long line is not a concern for us because we're about to disarm you. You are shield and retaliate is not our concern. You're attacking in long lines. Okay, we're going to be fine on this opening turn. We're going to move to here. Skip the last of our movement. Then attack 4, targeting all adjacent enemies. We're going to take some retaliate damage, but we could mitigate that if we can get blessed or something. So let's attack with advantage. And why not +1 right now as well? That works. That does indeed work. That guy's just buffing itself, but we're not attacking it right now. We are moving 5 up to here. And then we're moving Tali. One, 2, 3, 4 up to there. We're not in range of anybody's attacks or anything with that. Are we going to be in range for a great big... What's it, Majigger? You know the word. Chain lightning. We're going to create light and wind for that. With light, I assume we're making some in these healing spells. We certainly are. So we just need to create wind for ourselves. What's the range on that? Chain lightning, range 3. So we need to be 1, 2, 3 away, which is a move of 1, 2, 3. Do we have a move 3? We do. So we could do that and chain lightning if we short rest. So we need wind on a chain lightning. Yes. Right, we are here. Attack 5, range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have to move 2 to get that attack in. And we would only be able to attack one other. So we're going to heal Lamoon. And then skip this attack action. I don't think we need to make another element. Then we are going to consume light to make light and heal ourselves again. and heal ourselves even more. Now we are ready for a fight. None of those things have line of sight to any of us, which is just fine by me. Tali, we are short resting for chain lightning. We are attacking with chain lightning after moving in 3 on a 29. Faith. If Tali moves 1, 2, 3, could we pull this 1, 2, 3? Perhaps. And if not, we will just use the smoke bomb. But we'd have to do it on an 88. Or somebody else is going to have to move up to be in play for that combo. Here. We do not have good movement left. But we have so many cards. Attack 5, range 3 on bottom is not what we need. Not taking damage is not our concern. So we're going to short rest. Let's redraw that. That's a bad time. Yeah, we've got all this way. We've only burnt 2 cards. We can be a bit more extensive with it. Move 5. We don't have shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have anything ranged on top though, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if we get to here before 12, we can't get there before 12. Faith, do you have shoes? Looks like you do. So we could drop you to 22. And we can go on 18. Bless adjacent allies. After moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our really big movements are not what we need, are they? I don't think that's going to work out. We know that Tali is doing a giant chain lightning. That we are sure of. Because we're going to move in 3, which is 1, 2, 3. Then we'll be in range 3 of 1, 2, 3 to then attack a bunch of that stuff. Really, we just need to go in really hard and really fast. So, to that end, maybe we don't try Envisage of the Inevitable. Maybe we short rest, get back Burning Oil, and we do a Smoke Bomb Burning Oil against the really big guy. Here, move 3, 1, 2, 3. We won't be able to attack 3 at range 3, but it's basically the best move we have. If we move 3 to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, we might be able to stun something. We'll find out, I guess. And here we just want to move as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Three in shield on bottom. And Blessing, Strength and Faith on top. Right, that'll do. I don't think I'm getting too big for my britches. Faith, did you want to go down to a 22? No. Solid solid miss by my guy. Oh, you dummy. Invisible and attack are both top halves of cards. You're not immune to being pulled. So let's just pull this thing then. Oh, we have to pull it all the way. Well, we're already attacking at disadvantage anyway because we're muddled, so... This is probably a terrible plan. Well, all's well that ends well. Sunkeeper, move 3. Confirm the shield. Bless Faith. Since she just spent 2 of her blesses. Tali, this is the fun one. We're going to move 3 to here. Then we're going to attack like this. I call that a great success. Right, we're going to move like that. Skip the attack. Stick the stun on there. They can't hit anything from where they are. We're up. It's just a speed run to the end now. Furthest back. We'll just play the 2 cards we have. Up at the front here. We will move 3, attack 3 on top. And force 1 adjacent ally to perform its turn as if it were our allies with us. But it's stunned, so that's not going to work. So if we're moving and attacking on top, on bottom, we'll move and retaliate. Lamoon. That guy's already stunned, but if we go late, we can stun it again if we need to, on bottom. And on top, attack. Tali. Let's play whatever we can to move fast, but we also would like to get XP while we're going. I mean, we have to get everybody into the end zone, so it's not like the game's going to end after we kill everything. So attack 5, range 3 will attack the other guy and give us 1 XP. I think we're going to be fine. You're stunned. We are going to move up and disarm you just because we had 2 cards, we played 2 cards. We are moving 3 to here. Attacking there. Adding poison. Piercing. Adding 1. Adding 2. They're dead. Then we're going to move 4 to here. And retaliate. So if they attack us, hopefully the other thing will get killed. We are going to just move 2 to there. Well, apparently we're just attacking, but that's 1 XP, which is fine. So everything is dead. Now it's just walk across the room as far as possible, whilst getting as much XP as possible. Right, starting from the back. Short rest here. We need to move. And anything on top that will get us XP? No, because we can only have XP from 1 song at a time. Unless we can tactical order on top and heal someone on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. We can't get back to Pandora anyway, so that doesn't work out. Well, we can heal for 1 XP. And then Holy Strike. Pandora, you're moving 5 and skipping an attack action. Faith, if you could please short rest, get back burning oil for loot 2. And on top we can move 3 into the end zone. Tali, move 4. We don't have anything... Oh, we can do Formless Power for 2 XP. Loot 2 for a bunch of gold. Move into the end zone. Skip the attack. We are going to put this on for 2 XP. Skip that attack and our turn. We are going to heal ourselves for... Oh, that's not XP, that's Sun. And we can't attack empty space, so let's just move 2 then. We are moving 5. Skip that. Round 12. Play the 2 cards we have. Don't think there's anything we can do for XP. So we'll just play 2 cards. Here we need to move and play another card. Here we need to move and play another card. Shame we don't have any light, but that's fine. I think we're basically ready to have this be done. Tali. We're just playing the cards we have. Fresh turn. Tali is going to short rest, that's fine. Done that. Moving 4 on bottom. Nothing we can do for XP on top. Play what we've got. Short rest. Can we Empowering Command late and have somebody else use a potion to make light? Quite possibly. Skip this, skip that. Move. Nope, don't move. Skip that. Skip this. Oh, I could have gotten XP from that. I just forgot that it's the 2 halves of a card. Never mind, we're going to make light. Move 4 into here. Skip that, do that. Then we are going to let Faith get back 3 cards. That gives us 1 XP. Skip this attack. We all end our turn in the area.
You press ever forward, leaving the wretched trench. Looking behind you, you see the figures of more lurkers waiting in the shadows, but they do not pursue. Perhaps they are afraid of whatever lies ahead.
Oh dear.
You go deeper through a crack in the earth until your path shifts, suddenly upward. You emerge from the cold, unforgiving water into an air pocket deep beneath the waves. You spit out your water-breathing orb, grateful to finally breathe normally and take a short rest. Through the darkness ahead of you, you see an expansive cavern, which houses a massive stone structure. This unnatural sight so far removed from anything you're familiar with, fills you with irrational, foreboding dread.
That's exciting. Perks for Hunter and perk point for Dynamo and Explorer. So I think we unlocked a quest from a chest. $12 XP. The Lost Island, I think, was the one from the chest. And the Lair of the Unseeing Eye. We have one augmented ability. Are we about to retire Lamoon? No. We'd only killed things that we'd killed before, it seems. We have perks, we have levels, we have city events. We are back in Gloomhaven. But for now, that's going to be everything. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.